What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is a TFG Sports Media Report. I'm your sports guy, Kendrick, and we're talking Oklahoma Sooners football and the resignation of longtime assistant football coach Cale Gundy, with him using a racially charged word. But head coach Brent Venables says that former coach Gundy didn't tell the whole story. But before we get to those details, click like and subscribe to TFG Sports Media here on YouTube. Flip over to Facebook, click that thumbs up button for Kendrick Sports Hustle page. Former Oklahoma assistant football coach Cale Gundy resigned from his position as a Sooners coach after it was found out that he used a racially charged word after grabbing an iPad from a player that was in a film session that wasn't paying attention. Coach Gundy grabbed it, read what was said on that iPad out loud to the other players, and he eventually resigned. Well, on today, head coach Brent Venables of the Sooners says that he didn't tell the whole story. He said, yes, he did read that racially charged word out loud, but he not only read it once, but he read it multiple times. That is objectionable to everyone. This is what head coach Brent Venables said. So Coach Gundy, even though he resigned and said he used that word, he read that word aloud multiple times. So head coach of the Sooners, Brent Venables, wanted to make that perfectly clear that former coach Gundy, he did fess up. He did admit to his wrongdoing, but he used that word multiple times after reading it off of an iPad of a player who he says wasn't paying attention in film study. Man, I tell you, I wanted to wait before I did anything on this, and I thought there was a little bit more to it. So, yeah, first of all, I don't understand. Gundy made a bad decision. Why would, first of all, just take the iPad from the player? What made you think you had to read what he had on there out loud, even though he should have been paying attention? I don't understand the reasoning behind former coach Gundy reading that aloud. So he ended up resigning, and I think that was the only thing he had to do. Now, Coach Gundy had been a part of that Oklahoma program for years. He spent 16 years as the running backs coach, followed by 7 more coaching inside receivers, and was OU's assistant head coach. He did get support from former players. Former running back Joe Mixon and Adrian Peterson came to his defense on social media. So again, one of those stories that if hindsight was 20/20 and you could do over, I'm quite sure Cale Gundy would do it over. But don't feel so sorry for him. I'm sure he'll probably end up at another institution coaching football. I'd like to know what you think about this resignation of Cale Gundy and he not really telling the whole truth. Drop a comment below, and if you haven't, subscribe to this channel. And also check out some of the other videos on the channel as well. Hit that like button. This has been a TFG Sports Media Report. I'm your sports guy, Kendrick, and until next time, I'll see you on the other side. I'm out. Peace.